Yo, what's up, people? It's Marquis, the coolest nerd, coolestnerd.net. Playing NBA Live right now. Just figured I'd do a review for it since I've been spending so much time with it. I did a gameplay video day one. So I think it's like an hour and a half video. Y'all can check that on the channel, on the Coolest Nerd channel. But this is the official review, man. Now that I put a whole lot of time into it. I mean, honestly, I put a whole lot of time into the demo itself. So right now you can see on the screen where I'm playing in the league. So this is my face scan. This is me. For those of you that do know what I look like, it looks very similar. So I mean, it may not be perfect, but it definitely looks like me for sure. So the scans are really easy. Really easy to do on your phone, through the app. So that's a plus, man. And it really, I feel like it keeps me heavily involved in the game, knowing that it's myself, put into the game. So they did a really good job with that. But the game overall, is really good, man. I think what keeps me playing, besides me being in the game, is that particular mode, which is the one. And you're able to, insert yourself into the game. Play the streets or the league, and that difference between the two is crazy. Like, you wouldn't even believe just the difference in playing in, the NBA versus the streets. So I mean, I guess the difference is like it is in real life, you know what I mean? So it's just crazy, the variation between them and how they were able to capture that, somehow. But as you can see, I've built up a pretty good player so far at level 35, and of course it's getting harder to level up now, so it takes more games. The game, honestly, they took a lot of elements from games like Destiny or The Division or what have you, those type of multiplayer online RPG type games, with the upgrade system and the clothing and different things like that you get on the game. So upon playing the games and spending time with the game, I was able to level up my character and choose different skills based on the archetype of player that I chose, which is a playmaker. And this is me, like my legit stats in real life, 6'2", 175. I chose to create myself, so I'm basically a point guard. Started off with layup, mid-range. Actually started off with layup. Start off with dribbling and passing. Actually, that was my main two stats. And then picked up layup and mid-range shot, and then my secondary shoot off the dribble on the ball defense. So, working on these, and they only let you go so far with your secondary, which is pretty cool. I think they really did a good job about, the different archetypes and what they are able to do, typically. And as you upgrade your character, you're able to, go through, you get different like animation sets as far as like, see Derrick Rose's layups, Kemba Walker's layups, different shoes, obviously. So different rewards as you progress, not to mention the crates that you can receive, from the, I guess, game money, I guess, if you want to call it that. It's the currency in the game. You're able to purchase these crates, and the crate, once you purchase the crate, the item is random, so you can see everything that's in the crate, but once you buy the crate, then it's going to give you one of the items that is available. So you don't know which one it's going to give you, but it's usually based on the, I guess, how rare the item is. So like you can see, all of these are uncommon. You can see the quality over there to the right, where it says uncommon, and it goes to legendary is the purple one. Oh no, actually legendary I think is the yellow one. The purple, I'm not really sure what it is. Let me see what kind of items I have. So let's go into my outfits. I'm not sure if you can filter this to just show legendary items, but let's see. So let's just say shoes. Oh, by the way, obviously you see here where you have the 3 outfits, like you have your streets, road, and this is some of the stuff that I've accumulated throughout the game. So you see your different outfits, different sneakers, tattoos, things like that. You got your home, different things that I've acquired along the way. And then of course your league. So this is me in the league. I'm on the Heat. Got drafted #1 actually to Philadelphia, and then chose to get traded to the Heat. But let's see. All right, so yeah. So these foams are legendary. So yellow is legendary. These Jordans are epic, which is purple. And you got your rare, which is the blue. Green is your uncommon, and then just your regular. I don't know if any of these sneakers are just your normal, probably down here at the bottom somewhere. Yeah, these are just your normal common joints. So you can see like the different things, you know, like I said, very much like Destiny. So different, you know, different weapons, different armor, different qualities, I guess. Where here it's, you know, sneakers and shirts and hoodies and shorts and pants and whatnot. Now, if these, I don't know that these items have any effect on the game themselves. It's just basically how hard it is to get these items. Is what that quality goes for. And it's, I mean, honestly, man, it's pretty addictive, like getting this stuff, man. And I really appreciate the fact that they put all this stuff in the game. And I know it's gonna only be more, you know, put into the game. So that's pretty cool. It keeps you playing, you know, looking for those rewards as well. So, like I said, the one mode is a really big deal. I think they did a great job with putting that mode into here with the league and the streets, with the different challenges and things that they put up every week. As far as the gameplay itself, the gameplay is really well. It does have a few glitches. I see some, you know, where they get, I guess, kind of trapped in the animation sometimes, and they do, like, they travel, like, do weird stuff. It's like, dude takes like 5 steps. So the animations, you know, some of those things are kind of, I mean, it's very few and far between, but it does happen. And it sucks when it does. It just looks crazy. It just looks really weird. So I'm sure Live is, you know, hearing about those things, or EA is hearing about those things, and they're hopefully trying to fix those little glitches. But I mean, overall, the gameplay is awesome. I really love playing, you know, on the street. You know, I really love the league as well. I'm playing just, you know, the play now mode with WNBA or NBA. WNBA feels really smooth because there's less animations, obviously. Girls aren't dunking and things like that. I mean, you know, besides Brittany Griner, maybe a couple more, but I don't know if Brittany Griner can dunk in the game or not. So that I have yet to see that myself. Now, as far as the WNBA, there are a lot of face scans that they're missing, which I'm assuming that they're going to get on that now, you know, once the WNBA season is over, which they're going into the finals now. So I think you can expect more face scans there, possibly more animations from the different WNBA players as well as NBA players. I think, you know, some of the face scans are not perfect. And I think they're going to go back and fix that. Because one thing I do know about Live is that they definitely update the game. They've already updated Derrick Rose's face and hair as he looks now. And, you know, that's something that I know that 2K, I don't know if they're unable to do it, but I know that they don't do it. They pretty much leave people the same way as they are for the whole season. So you can, you know, definitely expect Live to improve upon the game as it goes forward. So what you get day one with Live is not going to be how it is, you know, next year when Live 19 comes out. It'll be a, you know, somewhat of a different game. But the other modes like franchise, I haven't actually played franchise. I'm not really big on that, so I can't speak to it. As far as Ultimate Team, I have started playing that, and I do like that mode. It's, you know, like any other Ultimate Team, you know, like FIFA or Madden, if you play those, very similar to that. Great modes. I mean, I played online. It runs smoothly. You know, I played the 5-on-5 street games online. Runs very smoothly. Also with the mode, the one, you can actually create up to 5 players, which I haven't seen that in many games at all. Where you're able to create multiple players. So I mean, it's going to take me a long time to get to, you know, level 100 with this player. So I can't even imagine creating another 4 players, and I know that I will create them because I actually want to try creating a player at every position. So that's going to be very time consuming, I would imagine. But hey, you know, the fact that it's available for you to do that is awesome. you see the other modes, you know, drills, shoot around, 1 versus 1. All these things help you to just get better, really, at the game. You know, working with the different players, depending upon who you like to play with, working on their shots and different things like that, the timing, different move sets with different characters, you know, dribble combos, all kind of stuff, man. So it's a lot, you know, a lot to work with the basketball game. You know, and to really play with those guys that are really good, you really got to be proficient at the players that you're playing with. So I'm gonna jump into a game real quick just so y'all can see if you haven't seen it already. I'm gonna jump into actual street game here. Actually, I'm gonna choose that. Let me go. So this is the one mode, and you're able to do like the Pro-Am Sports 2 as well after the rise. So this is just street ball stuff. I've already finished the first one, which is the Chosen League, which was awesome. But the challenges, these challenges right here, man, are ridiculous. It is pretty tough to get through these. As you can see, I finished 2 of the 3 objectives on all of these. I haven't played the answer, but this is Philadelphia, and these challenges, like I said, are just very, very difficult. I actually got a message here. So this shows you like a little text message thing they got going. And this is with the commissioner for the Chosen League, so that's pretty cool. I'll just choose and you guys can read it. So for these conversations, a lot of times you get stuff at the end of them or somewhere in the middle of them. You have conversations with various people, James Harden, excuse me, reporters, all kind of people, your agent. So I thought this was a pretty nice touch put into the game. So yeah, so he gave me a little street cred, if you will, for that conversation. We won the championship, obviously, to get through that particular league. Alright, so let's get out of here so I can jump into it. And you can see I got a tournament crate, and I got, within the games, there's different challenges that you have to complete in order to be able to get those crates. You don't have to do them if you don't want the crate, but, you know, why not if you're going to play the game? It gives you, like, certain objectives, and it's, you know, I think it's pretty sweet because, you know, it helps you to expand your game because you have to do things that maybe you wouldn't normally do. So right here, game 1, pre-qualifier, steal the ball, grab offensive rebound, make 3 assisted shots. I'll get into those conversations later. I'm just going to jump into the game so y'all can see what the street ball is all about. So this is Dykeman League. We're in the gray uniforms. I'm going to leave my pair of Norman foams on. And I'm playing with a few NBA players and then my boy Nick Howard. So Courtney Lee, Trevor Booker, Kelly, I think his name is Kelly O'Quinn. And we're playing against Tobias Harris and a bunch of and D'Angelo Russell and a bunch of randoms. So shouldn't be too difficult. The music on NBA Live is awesome. I really dig it. The sounds, you can see this cutscene right here. This is for the Dykeman League. So they have cutscenes for every league, every location that they have. Rucker Park, Dykeman, Chosen League, Goodman League, the Drew. So kind of skip past that. But these outdoor games, when they look really good with the with the nighttime scene and the lighting and whatnot. So you can see, like, after you make shots, you got different celebrations. And you can set those yourself, oh wow, you lose points for things like broken ankles, which happens kind of oddly sometimes, but that's little tweaks that I think EA has to make. Come on, guys. Get a rebound. I got it. So, I mean, it's your typical basketball, you know, call for a screen. You can call plays. I don't know if you can call plays in the actual street ball. Oh, wow. Really good? That was weird. So, yeah, I don't know. That was kind of weird. But as you can see, man, like the courts, I mean, they've been very detailed in how they approach this thing. From the courts having different blemishes on them and different things like that. The NBA courts look like real wood. I mean, we all know they have scratches, they have different things. Everything's not perfect, so it's not like your cookie cutter type courts. They really did a good job with detail. The jerseys look, you know, very detailed. And I'm gonna kind of go into a replay here and show you just how detailed some of this stuff is. Kind of free roam. Let's see Courtney Lee right here. So take the height down a little bit. Let's get a little zoom. And you can see, man, like even the hair on his arms. That's kind of ridiculous. He's probably got the hairiest arms I've seen ever. But sorry about that, Courtney, man. Blame live. But yeah. So you can look at his face, man. The stubble, the hair is on point. The hair on his arms, that's crazy. Like the tattoos, everything is there, man. Courtney Lee's not a NBA superstar by any means. He's a good, solid player. But down to those type of guys, man, they really went into detail. So this is Trevor Booker. I've seen Trevor Booker in real life. This looks exactly like Trevor Booker. I've been basically face to face with him. I mean, you can see the hair on his arms, see the tattoos. Dude is huge in real life. And you can see like the jerseys, man, like the lettering and things like that on the jerseys. I mean, you can tell like they really put time into this stuff. Let's see. Who else we got? I seen what, D'Angelo, right? Put the camera back a little bit so I can see where I'm at. All right, so get D'Angelo up in the air right here. And I think they're going to do an updated scan on him because I know his hair is different now. I don't know how, he changes it a lot though. So I don't know how they're going to go about that. But live is good for updating people, especially if they keep their look consistent. So it obviously looks just like the dude. He doesn't have any tattoos right now, which I'm actually surprised that D'Angelo doesn't have any tattoos. I feel like that's not going to last long. He seems like a pretty free-spirited guy. But yeah, man, the details on this game is just crazy. So yeah, man. So that's a little bit of gameplay. And like I said, y'all can check out the channel for more gameplay. And I may put up a couple more videos on live because, like I said, I've been spending a lot of time with it and plan on continuing to do so. But as far as the game goes, like I said, overall great game. Music is good, gameplay is good. The one mode is absolutely great. And it's just a really good basketball game this year, man. Definite competition for 2K. Thank God. Competition is always the best thing. Hopefully we can get the NFL back with 2K as well and get some competition from that. But yeah, who knows when that's gonna happen. But yeah, NBA Live 18, man. You like what you see, go pick it up. I definitely suggest it. Till next time, man. Shut up and play.